Hello, can you hear me?
I can hear you, mate. I can hear you.
Sorry for the delay.
That's all right, mate. It's all right. Lovely to meet you.
Great to meet you as well.
What you been up to? You just been training?
Yeah, I've been training, getting my body ready for the next move.
I've got a few questions for you, mate. First one I've got is, when you look at yourself right now in your career, coming off of the win against Adrian Broner, and obviously your latest fight last year in November, what is the biggest thing on your mind?
Just getting back and conquering the welterweight division completely. Right now, there's a lot of guys coming into the division. There's a lot of guys leaving the division, and where that leaves me is I am the very best in the division, and it's just got to be made clear, and that's how it is right now.
What's the roadmap for 2026? Who do you have on your radar?
Well, the roadmap is to get back on the move, and start conquering a whole nother hemisphere. I look forward to going to London. I look forward to going to the UK and shocking and dazzling the beautiful fans in the UK, and then also bringing that, wrapping that back into a US UK thing, and
So we can
just
expect you
being.
back over here.
Yeah, yeah. Yes, absolutely. And I just want to make you guys see what a true world champion look like, instead of just like, oh, this is just an American champion, or this is just a this he's Spanish, or he's that. There's got to be an iconic figure that can actually bring boxing to its true potential. I believe I have what it takes.
Absolutely. Are you a free agent at the moment?
Yes, absolutely.
What led to the split with Don King?
Well, just Don King was not able to like make the things that I need happen. He dropped the ball on the Ryan Garcia fight. Rolly was never supposed to fight Ryan. I mean, he's haven't looked good for a long time, and somehow Ryan gets another world title. It just the boxing has become a big mess, and don't nobody take out the trash like Blair The Flair.
Do you feel that fighters today have enough control over their own careers?
I just feel like there's a lot of things that plagues boxing when it comes to politics, when it comes to promoters, when it comes to matchmakers, when it comes to the trickery behind the scenes, and it's just become such a hard thing to watch for the fans. I'm a boxer, but also I am the people's champion. I think for the people. I speak for the people. I'm always going to take the fans over just anybody else's opinions or thoughts in
Where did that
boxing.
moniker come from, the People's Champion? When did you start using that?
I've always called myself the people's champion, and then it was made true after Adrian Broner. I'm a showman. I'm a showman, but also I'm a real fighter.
I was about to ask that. I was about to say you've built one of the most entertaining personas in boxing. I was going to say how much of it is the Flair as a performance, and how much is the real Blair Cobbs as a boxer.
I mean, it's all me. I'm literally, when I get out there and I'm showing up in the cameras and all that stuff. That's me. That's the child in me. That's the child in all of us that you get to see in 4K. Like, it's crazy, but it's fun. It's entertaining, but at the same time, it connects to the youth. It connects to the youth in the old, and it connects to the youth. It connects to people that once upon a time we all believed that we could be a superhero. I get to live that reality for you guys.
Who would you ideally want to fight within the next 12 months? Do you have any names?
Well, I need to get back in and knock off some guys, and honestly, I'm really looking forward to fighting Ryan Garcia, knocking him off, Devin Haney knocking him off, and pretty much any and everybody that's in the welterweight division.
So you'd welcome that. You'd welcome a fight with Devin, wouldn't you?
Absolutely, absolutely. But honestly, I'm probably one of the only people that could beat him right now. He's very fast, very calculative. He kind of plays a tit for tat, and you got to be better at his tit for tat games than he is, and not get overconfident like Brian Norman. Brian Norman got overconfident, thinking that he couldn't get clipped too, and he's not. He doesn't have a great chin at all.
What about a fight with Ryan? Would you welcome that?
Absolutely. Absolutely. I think Ryan is the most dangerous of the fights because he has a trick weapon, a very powerful trick weapon. I mean, you can take it away, and then like I've taken it away in sparring before. He caught me one time, but I've taken it away in sparring before. Rolly Romero is a very special calculative fighter that's very awkward. You don't really know how good he actually is, but he is actually pretty good, and he was able to take away that hook as well. So it's not impossible, but it is very tricky, and it can, and like the fight can last moments or last hours. Like it could feel like that, you know. So it's a very interesting fight for the
What's the
fans and for
situation with you
anyone.
and Ryan at the minute? Because after the Adrian Broner fight, obviously you sort of called him out and said you had a bit of bad blood. Is there still bad blood? Is there still beef? What's going
Oh
on with
yeah, I
you
mean,
two?
there's always going to be some type of bad blood or beef between me and Ryan, but we're also cordial. Like we've been
Mm,
friends before we were actually enemies, you know. So I think it's a toss up. I mean, whatever floats the people's boats, you know.
yeah,
Right now it's just we need to get something going because even the title, the WBC title, is very weak with the type of fighter that's at the championship level right
with
now.
Mario,
Yeah, it's time for Blair The Flair to clean all of this nonsense up.
absolutely. Are you expecting to sign a promotional contract, or are you going to stay a free agent?
I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what does any of these promotions like can they get me to where I need to go? That's basically where it's at right now. Can you get
Would you ever
me
sign with Eddie?
to the top? Huh?
I saw you. I saw you. Obviously, you had some problems with Eddie Hearn a while ago. Would you ever sign with Eddie?
I mean, I would sign to anybody that's willing to like actually treat me right. That's the problem. The problem is that like people have their own agendas, and that agenda does not ever work with me or the people. They want to promote like some young kid that has no experience at all, never has absolutely nothing that connects to anybody outside of, oh yeah, he's just a young tough fighter. Nobody cares. Nobody
Can I ask
cares.
who you referencing there?
And that's almost everybody. That's almost everybody, every new fighter, like not just in my division, but every division. You know, it's like I get that they're trying to push forward towards a new era, but you can't push forward towards a new era without having like colorful characters that can push it. We need fighters, and we need people that have stories, that have drama, that can create real attractions. We
Fight
don't
with
really
Conor
want to
Ben
see the
interest you?
goddamn Ryan Garcia, Mario Barrios fight.
Mario
There
Barrios
is no
fight,
real
yeah.
story behind it.
Would a fight with Conor Ben not interest you? Because obviously he's got quite a big story coming off the massive win against Chris Eubank.
Absolutely, I would love that fight. If he can look, he says he can come down to 47. I'll catch him. It won't take long either. He's very strong though. I'll tell you, like that's one guy that's definitely, man. He's impressed me beyond anything I've ever seen. It's incredible the way he handled Chris Eubank. I mean, that was a tough fight, and he just did the most. You know, like I don't know where he's getting his gas from, but it's not Chevron.
Who do you think would win the fight between Ryan and Conor?
I don't know. I don't know. I have no clue. Yeah, the reason why is because Conor Ben is an explosive, forward driven fighter. That's not going to work against somebody like Ryan.
Relentless, isn't he?
Yeah, but like that's not that's going to plague him. He's going to get knocked out, and he's going to get knocked out fast. See, Connor probably get knocked out within like the first 3 or 4 rounds. I mean, it's that fast. It's that fast. It's that dangerous. Like, and if you think that you can just overwhelm somebody with punches and coming forward for somebody like that, absolutely not. I don't think Connor has what it takes. Conor Ben doesn't have what it takes to beat somebody like that just because of stylistics. Styles make fights.
Fair enough. Obviously, you've had quite a documented history of tension with the Haneys. Obviously, we've just touched on Devin, but you've also had problems with Bill. Can I just ask what moment or interaction, started the whole palaver, the whole problems with him?
The truth. The truth. The truth is always what I'm going to speak on the truth. And I'm not gonna be the guy that wants to just that can be bought. See, the thing is, a lot of these other people that are pro Haney and all this stuff, they're bought, and my voice cannot be bought. My voice cannot be bought, cannot be reasoned with, because I only speak the truth. That's why I am the people's champion. That's why people respect what I say. You can't like base things off of like non-truths. You have to be truthful. And at that particular moment when he reacted the way he reacted against the Ryan Garcia loss, because it was a loss and it was a fair loss. The way he reacted and the way they reacted was horrible and did not look good for boxing. We wanted to see how you bounce back from a loss, the story. We want to see something that inspires people. And yet again, Devin Haney stopped and Bill Haney stopped the whole idea of how that would even be possible by turning into a complete coward and blaming it on Austrian, blaming it on like 0.00000001% gram of Austrian, which is obviously pointed to tainted supplements.
So
And then
you don't buy
everybody
into the
else
whole
tried to
cheating
just
scandal?
play along with it.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely.
It wasn't fair.
So that's where that all started, from speaking on that.
Yeah, speaking on that. I still got a lot of respect and love for the Haneys. Is just how they reacted to that loss is not okay. See, you become a great champion when we get to see how you take a loss and bounce back. He didn't like the way he took that loss was horrible. Yeah, he bounced back, but the way he took that loss was despicable to the sport.
I'd like to just go back on to talking about Ryan. Obviously, we touched on Ryan earlier. Who would you? Obviously, you said you don't think he's deserving of this title shot, should I say, against Mario Barrios. Who do you think would be deserving of this title shot?
At the
Welterweight
moment,
division's a bit funny at the minute, isn't it?
yeah, at the moment, the division, the welterweight division, is kind of lost without people like me. Without like consistent fights and things like that, the whole division is kind of lost. It's got a lot of characters, a lot of really good characters, a lot of good stories that could be made, but we're not hearing it. We're not seeing it. It's like the last great story that we heard was Blair the Cobbs and Adrian Broner. Like it's literally like that. So it's just we're waiting to see what happens next, because the dynamics of boxing have kind of gone in such a way of more so being a clown sport. It's been made mockery because of like they would value fame over actual real fighting and statistics and real background, everything. Like the reality of boxing is being broken.
Yeah. What do you think? What do you think's caused this though? What do you think's caused this sort of standstill?
A lot of money has been taken out of boxing and kind of moved into the UFC, which is not doing that much better at all. Actually, it's never been doing better. But there's a lot of things that's happened, and one of our biggest problems is like racism within like our sport and the world. It kind of kills and destroys our and like people that tried to profit off of that, like promoters and all that stuff, tried to profit as much as they could off of it until it didn't work no more.
Do you
Until
think Saudi
eventually,
Arabia's played a key part in this though as well?
yeah, Saudi Arabia, he's definitely playing a great part of bringing it back. Like Turkey, he's bringing boxing back, but that's like we ruined boxing. When I say we, the promoters and things like that, and the people honestly have kind of ruined boxing to a point where it made it very, very hard. After the Floyd Mayweather like saga or whatever, after the Floyd Mayweather era, people wanted to pattern themselves after Floyd. And Floyd, towards the end of his career, played the coward. he took away a lot of opportunities to be actually great, and then he wanted to push everything on just like numbers. Like, well, I'm a 50 and one, or I'm 50 and this and that, and tried to change the dynamic of that. And because he's like the highest paid fighter in the world, a lot of people, promoters and matchmakers and fighters, have all patterned themselves to kind of mimic that road. It didn't work. It's not working out.
Do you think
It's
it's worked for
almost like
anyone?
they forgot Sugar Ray Leonard. They forgot
Yeah.
Muhammad Ali. They forgot all of these great fighters that like once took a loss and then had to bounce back and be better, and didn't sit there and like make up like all kinds of things as to why they lost, like excuses as to why they lost. Like, there's very few people that can do what Blair the Flair just did.
Who do you think does it best?
Yeah, like for instance, the Alexis Rocha loss on a late notice, to which I sold out big. I sold it out big. I sold the whole arena out fast because you guys didn't know I was fighting until the week of the fight, and I sold it out fast. Taking that loss and then bouncing back 3 months later with a bigger, stronger, and better fighter. That's way out of my league. You know what I mean? Maurice Hooker came into the fight at 53. He weighed in at 53. So it ain't no telling what weight he is when he actually fight. He came in at 53 while I came in at 47. Well, actually less. I was like 46. But that that's drama. That's a story. That's a comeback story. And then things go crazy almost at the bell. Terrence Crawford's in his corner. You know what I mean? The trainer, what's his name? Bo Jack or something like Bo Mac. Yeah, Bo Mac's in the corner. He has all odds is stacked against me by a long shot, And and then he gets knocked down three times in a row in the first 2 rounds. Like, that is drama. And then cruises to a complete shutout. The cut on the face, getting cut in the face, that's drama. Now people thinking like, oh man, maybe Hooker has a chance to get back in the game. That's drama. You know, we don't see that kind of drama in boxing. Most exciting man in boxing. That's what I called myself. And that's what a lot of people are saying. So like even the fight with after years of laid off, after years of inactivity, finally Adrian Broner wants to make the fight happen. And he gives me a fair shot. Okay, cool. Now, in the opening round, test out. Second round, down. Drama. Who's knocked down Adrian Broner? Very few people. Only one
It's
person.
unheard of.
Only one person. And ain't nobody took a tooth out of his face. Like, he got knocked down, lost a tooth, sprained his ankle, and dislocated his shoulder in one punch. That's drama. And then he tries to come back. And
Is that a
he's
highlight moment of your career for you?
yeah, well, it's a highlight moment for boxing as well. Like, it's just something that people like. It was like one of the few things that people were able to talk about. One of the few fights that ever went viral. Like
Yeah.
viral. Like, it's not. It's on the shade room. It's everywhere. Like, oh man, who's this guy? And oh man, he had a puppet. Like, I pull up with a puppet. Like, the whole
Yeah.
thing. So it's all about how bigger and how better I can get. And I feel like when people like me are in the shadows, the the people that's running these shows, the promoters and the matchmakers and all that stuff, they're really killing boxing, and they're stealing the great things that boxing is about. They're stealing from you, the fans. That's
What do you
all
think
I
it's going
got
to
to
take
say.
to get you back in another big Showtime fight?
Yeah, yeah. So it's time for me to get back on the scene and do the best that I can. So I'm staying ready, getting ready, and
When can we expect you
possibilities
back?
are endless. Huh?
When can we expect you back?
Well, man, you guys could expect me back very soon. So I'm getting ready. Expect me back maybe March 7th. You know what I mean? Or something that's going to be very interesting. Either way, I'm ready to go.
Whereabouts can we expect that? Is that going to be in America or?
And well, hopefully it's in England. You know what I mean? Either way, I want to be able to be that person that can sit there and excite all. I want to be the fighter that it doesn't matter where I'm at, I'm selling. It doesn't matter
Yeah.
where I'm at. There's booze and there's woos. People are entertained.
Yeah.
People are entertained.
Absolutely. Is that a signed? Is that a signed fight?
We'll see. We'll see.
We'll see.
I should be signing something.
Well, I must say thank you for joining me here and thank you for speaking to me.
Thank you
Can't wait to
very
see you out
much.
again, mate.
God bless. All right. Thank you. Thank you for
Thank
having
you,
me
no,
on,
thank you,
man.
mate.
In fact, you guys, you can just, since you're still rolling, I might as well just do my little stick right quick.
Go on.
And you're watching Blair The Flair, the most exciting man in boxing. You can check me out on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook at Blair The Flair. And for more exciting content, official, BlairTheFlair.com. Woo! Nobody does it better, baby.